They say after a certain point, people will do anything for cash. At the time, I wasn't quite that desperate. I didn't need extra income as much as I wanted it. It's pretty depressing when you have to spend your whole paycheck on bills. Finding a second job wasn't easy, of course. I was lucky enough to have at least one. Despite slim chances, I spent my day off online, applying for everything I could find, which wasn't much. When people say times are tough, they aren't kidding. After a few hours, I took a break and read up on some creepypasta. Nowadays, instead of scary, most were feel pastas. But it was a good way to pass the time. Perusing through the new stories, I had an idea. I quickly diverted from pastas and went to the forum, where I listed myself for hire and offered a rather unique service. Monster Hunter for Hire. Experience dealing with undead, paranormal, and supernatural. Payments required up front. Extra for zombies. Currently offering discounts. Will deal with 2 succubi for the price of 1. It was fun reading the responses. Someone wanted me to slay their zombie cat. Guess they forgot about the 9 lives deal. Others wanted me to catch the Candle Cove puppets, save them from sandalwood, or tame Smile Dog. Everyone had a good laugh and moved on, including me. I headed to bed, grateful for the weekend. I was almost asleep when my phone rang. Hello? I asked, not really in the mood for conversation.
Hi, is this the, Monster Hunter guy?
I said nothing at first. When I posted on the forum, I hadn't left any contact information. How did you get this number?
Are you or are you not the Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I get. Call ended. The asshole hung up on me. I put down the phone and just sat there, bewildered. I'm pretty sure I didn't list my number, did I? I asked myself. Confused, I was about to get back online before the phone rang again. Partly expecting a who was phone prank, I reluctantly answered. Your friendly neighborhood monster hunter here.
I'm sending you some cash on your PayPal right now. Got a job for you. My friend's possessed by a demon.
After a few moments of awkward silence, I responded with, Okay.
It better fucking be okay after what I just sent you. I hope you know your stuff, because this thing is pissed.
He sounded dead serious. Look,
I don't care how you do it, just get rid of that thing. I sent him, or rather it, your way. Told it you were willing to give up your firstborn son.
Firstborn? Dude, I don't even have a girlfriend.
Not my problem. You've got the money, deal with it.
What the fuck? I said aloud. I replayed the whole conversation in my head and started laughing. What the fuck? I repeated, chuckling. I had to tell someone about this. Getting back on my computer, I remembered the guy telling me he had sent me some cash. For the hell of it, I checked my PayPal. $500 were waiting for me. Holy shit! I couldn't believe it. This complete stranger had actually sent me $1,000 because of some bullshit I put online. I didn't know what to think at first. Well, I guess if he's stupid enough to waste it like this, he doesn't deserve it, I figured. That's when I heard the first knock. A single light tap on my front door. Suddenly I felt cold and afraid. Telling myself to chill out, I got up and peered through the peephole. Nothing, of course. I shrugged it off and went back to staring at the monitor in awe. $500, man, did I get louder this time. I glanced at the door somewhat nervously. Who is it? No response. Hello? This time it sounded like someone slammed their fists against the door. I jumped up walked over and swung the door open, already knowing what I would see. Darkness, and nothing more. I slowly closed it, relocked it, and sat back down in my chair. My firstborn son. I didn't have a firstborn son, or knew the first thing about exorcism. I dismissed these thoughts, moved to my couch, and turned on the TV. Time passed, and after no more knocking, I started to forget about it. I turned off the TV and was swallowed by darkness. The power went out. I couldn't see my own hand if I held it in front of my face. I was beyond afraid now. Paranoia seeped in like poison. It'll turn back on in a minute, I told myself, trying not to think about possessions, demons, and sons. A wild thought came to mind. It's toying with me. I stood up and carefully made my way to the closet. Dragging my hand alongside the wall, I waited until I felt the handle. Suddenly, it left the wall and plunged into thin air. The closet was open. Someone seized me by the arm, their ice-cold skeletal fingers wrapped all the way around my limb. I pulled back to no avail, yet I was not dragged into the abyss as I had expected. I heard breathing. You lied. Two voices spoke as one. One was a normal man's. The other was deep and, well, evil. My heart struggled to punch through my chest. You lied, he said again. I'm sorry, I whispered. I could tell he smiled at that. Do you seek forgiveness? Yes, please, I'm sorry. Tell me your name. Without question, I gave him my full name. I gave him everything. That was months ago. I would be wrong if I said he let me go. See, when you give a demon your name, you give him control. He takes over sometimes, possesses me. It's like going to sleep. I usually wake up covered in blood. I move around a lot and occasionally see my face on TV. Not sure why I haven't killed myself yet. He probably wouldn't let me. So, anyone want to help out a fellow monster hunter? I'll make sure you're paid. I do anything for cash.